Well, navigating Tucson traffic can be a headache, but at least the city is laid out in a grid. Streets run east-west and avenues run north-south. But what about Stravenues? Here's the absolutely Arizona history behind the diagonal streets unique to Tucson.
You kind of look at Cherry Bell, Stravenue right there, and it still just looks a little off. Yeah. Because it's just not something you see very often, you know?
Award-winning Tucson historian David Layton is referencing the word Stravenue. It's thought to be a Tucson original.
It's kind of diagonal. It's kind of a street and kind of an avenue at the same time.
You'll find more than 30 Stravenues in the city of Tucson. Like the words brunch and motel, Stravenue is a portmanteau. It combines street and avenue.
It's Stravenue. It's a blended name, probably because of the Del Webb Company.
Retired KGUN 9 traffic reporter Alan Big Al Keith points to a housing boom in 1948 on the south side of Tucson. In February of 48, a map of the Country Club Park neighborhood wedged into the area just north of Aviation Parkway lists 6 Stravenues. 3 months later, a map of Del Webb's Pueblo Gardens neighborhood shows many more Stravenues all running on the diagonal. The man now credited with creating the name Stravenue in Tucson is Tony A. Blanton. He's the land surveyor who produced the map of both Country Club Park and Del Webb's Pueblo Gardens.
I think it's based on the land geometry that they did it that way because they maximized the land based on the angle of the railroad tracks and the yard to conform with what they had available to build on.
In December of 1948, Blanton's architecture firm submitted a map for the North Campbell Estates neighborhood with 2 more Stravenues. The U.S. Post Office came up with an abbreviation for Stravenues, STRA, although most street signs use STRAV. There's even a post office located on South Cherry Bell Stravenue. But are Stravenues really unique to just Tucson? Not exactly.
I know there's one in Marana called Sirius Stravenue, which is just east of I-10. That's out of the city limits of Tucson, and that's the only other one that I've known other than what's here in Tucson.
A Postal Service spokesperson in Washington, D.C. told David Layton that there are no other Stravenues in the country besides those found in Tucson. Layton says, not so fast.
That led me to actually finding a Stravenue near Bisbee called Lead Stravenue. So there's at least one other Stravenue in Arizona.
A trip 10 minutes south of Bisbee led me to North Lead Stravenue. It's a very short dirt road just west of Arizona Highway 80.
I'll bet it runs on a diagonal.
It does run on diagonal.
So Stravenues are unique to southern Arizona, or are they? Layton found a possible contender in the Northeast.
A very old street, probably about the 1850s, in Baltimore, Maryland, called the Charles Street Avenue.
It does run on a diagonal, and Layton's research shows it's named for Charles Calvert, the 3rd Baron of Baltimore.
The idea of a street avenue, which was condensed into Stravenue, may have actually dated back to the 1850s in Baltimore.
The one in Baltimore does not qualify.
I agree.
Street Avenue is not a Stravenue.
Making Stravenues unique to the Tucson area and absolutely Arizona. So there are about 40 Stravenues in Tucson, Marana, and Bisbee, but as we found out, nowhere else in the country.
Yeah.
Love David Layton's research, but Street Avenue, I'm with Big Al. I don't think that's a Stravenue.
Big Al was very adamant about that.
Yes, he was too. But it's wild to think that somebody came up with that idea in 1948, but nobody else caught on to it around the rest of the country.
It is strange.
Yeah.
And yeah, as I mentioned to you at 5 o'clock, when I first saw it, I really thought it was like a typo or something.
No, Stravenues are real.